We do believe. How's it going, everybody? We up in love. How's it going, folks? Welcome. Happy Sunday. 'Tis the No Man's Sky Sunday stream. It's time to kick some ass on Team Sage. Now, I've now completed this on 3 characters. And we're going to complete it on at least 2 more today, I think. And we're going to get all the dailies for everything. So they're just doing like, you know, well, not dailies, but, you know, repeatables. Instead of doing 3 repeatables from 1 account, we're going to be doing like, what, like 5, so 15. And doing our part, yo. I've written the guide for getting through the expo quickly. It gets you up to date in an hour? It just, I just haven't completed it yet, so it'll be out as soon as it can be. I'm trying to get some content out every day at the moment. But obviously that's a lot of work, and I'm just doing my best at the moment. But I'm trying to come into like a sort of plan for how I want to move forward. I don't know if every day, I don't know if daily content is really a viable thing for the type of content I like and I'm good at making. But we're going to see. Yeah, how's it going, folks? Welcome. We got the Dolphin. How's it going, man? We also have Old Explorer. We have Brad. Hope you guys are having a swish one. Yeah, so, right, let's jump in. So, I say we do the missions on these 3 first. We can already do. I'm just they're done and out of the way. Tech Geek, how's it going, man? Shadays to you. I will open Bepis first because this is cold. And if I wait till I have my G Fizzle Foo Shizzle, it's going to be warm. And that is a catastrophe. Hella. Grass green. So let's see what it's like at the moment. The thing I took with the screenshot and the thumb on YouTube is pretty up to date. So, oh, interesting. Royals had more fragments yesterday than Weavers. Not no more. Because Royals had more fragments, but Weavers had more actual score. But maybe that was a bug, or maybe I just misread it. But yeah, unless Sages get more equal with this, being like more than 250 people less than Weavers, it's hard to catch up. Morning, Samborn, how's it going, man? There's not any way to determine when the objectives reset yet. These, you mean? Yeah, we know these reset 3 times a day. It's every 8 hours. So they reset at midnight, 8 AM and 4 PM UTC or GMT. It's not however much time after you did it. When you did it doesn't matter. They just reset at a specific time every day. For everyone. Same time for everyone. So when you're doing these, I guess if you really want to do full team, then you just do Exterminator and Hacker. So I guess if we are trying to be competitive, we're going to ignore the Restore. So let's do that for the moment. So there's loads of quicker ways to... Thank you. Hells, yeah. Awesome sauce. Glad I could help. Yeah... Quick way to do this, of course, you don't need to go to that to get the mission. You can just go to countermeasures, and even if you haven't done these 3 yet, you can just click countermeasures to get this in your quest. Click transform activity, it gives you access to this. So is good, and allows you to pick whichever ones you want to do. Isn't doing the hacker one detrimental to overall completion? Yes, however, we're definitely going to complete this, even if HG has to artificially lower the completion goal. But the whole thing is supposed to be competitive. So, as long as you do the +3 first, and make sure you definitely do that one, it's a net positive, but it's only by 1. But you're not being detrimental. You're just being super competitive. So overall, it's fine. I'm skipping my restore entirely because the player count diff between us and blue. Yeah, I mean, I think it's the only way Sage is going to stand a chance at the moment. But of course, the other team's probably also doing this. That's probably part of why we was in top because, yeah, I don't know. Are you greenie? Indeed, I'm a greenie. Sage is for life. Yeah, just a hashtag. Just a hint of Sage. We need just a hint of Sage and everything. So, what is the mission for this one? Hi chat, yo, how's it going? Can't see your Miafia. Is it Malafia or Mafia? Oh, it's Miafia. How's it going? Firebox Jack, yo, Sage is all on Xbox. Yeah, that's my excuse. All the players are a single team, making it take longer is not cool. If that's a mentality HG is intended, well, we're not a single team, are we? We're 3 teams that are working towards the same goal but competing against each other. That is literally the whole point of it. That's what the action notes say. And as, like I said, I'm providing a net positive. It's only, like, you say it's taking it longer, but this is part of it from the start. So this is just part of the whole thing. So it takes as long as it takes because it's not like they've added that later. Oh, back if you do that. I mean, yeah, you can, but like, yeah, people. No one has to do this. They can just come back in 53 days. But even if you did what I'm doing versus 53 days, you're still adding more. Sage is very good and useful for pork house. Yeah, Sage in all Starfields. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah. Take the day off. No need to complete Sage missions. Hashtag raw for life. Dude, you're already beating us. Right, where's the actual mission? So I think that this whole thing would take longer without sabotage. Personally. So, this is my reasoning. Sabotage is a big part of the whole competitive nature. The competitive nature is the only reason most people are actually bothering to do this more than once. I think. I would say that, personally. Obviously, this is just conjecture. If every player did the +2+2+2 only, we just added 6 3 points each a day, the bar would finish faster and we wouldn't have to. Well, yeah, but that's not the reality. That's just like imagine if everyone was just really happy and did the best they could every day in life. Like, I feel that's optimism or utopia stuff versus realism. Whereas my argument for sabotage, probably stoking competition more and actually causing people to actually do more overall, is probably more realistic or realism. This is my opinion anyway. As usual, you know. Opinion's worth no more than anyone else's. Where the hell is this thing? Wait, did it auto-complete? That's happened before. No. Yeah, oh, by the way, it's 5 PM here, but we're an hour off UTC. So as you can see, the time remaining to do this, or before the next reset, is 7 hours, 15 minutes. So basically, when I start a stream, is just as a reset's come in. I got blue, night cow, howler. Disney's being green. Oh, so Solita, did you get Sage as well? I mean, that's fair enough, boy. That's a good opinion for you to have, and 1 or 2 people have had that opinion. I think you're in the minority, personally. I think you might be one of the people who, if it was just +2+2+2 only, you would actually put a lot of effort in. But most people, I don't think, would bother. Because it's just like, oh, everyone else is going to get to it. There's nothing specifically in it for me, because there's no competitive nature. And I run off competition, usually with myself. Like, I get motivation from trying to do things better than I did last time, or if it's friendly competition, then, you know, trying to beat something. I just find that motivates me more than most things. I think seriously, he's a weaver. Well, weavers are winning. Nothing like rubbing in the sage. Imagine if everybody was happy and tried their best all the time. Sounds dreadful. I did on both completely different Steam accounts. Oh, interesting. I mean, to be fair, this is 1 in 3 chance that the next one will be the same as your previous. Can you sabotage the other teams? I mean, you can, but like there was just one mission where it removes 1 score from the other 2 teams. I would agree that, like, if you'd only do this one, like, you're welcome to, but it's also like, if you're being competitive, do this one first, because this one at least just helps the overall. And then I'm going to do both of these, because at least then my overall contribution is still a contribution, not taken away. I was trying to be assigned Sage and have no affiliation with that team because it wasn't my choice. So, I get that argument, but also I think it's a weird argument. I think that's like a closed view. So, essentially, saying that you have less affiliation with that team because you didn't get to choose it. If we could choose our teams, almost everyone would choose one team. That would completely guarantee that that specific team would win. And therefore, there's no competitive nature. There's nothing in this whole build-up. It would literally just be, oh, we'll just do that. It's like when you have an update and everyone just dupes everything and gets everything on the first thing. It's basically more akin to that. If we're assigned teams, I would view it as the lesser of two evils, because the reason they would have assigned teams is to keep the teams roughly equal. Obviously, they're a bit different, but they're largely equal, way more equal than if we could just choose which team we went on. That actually breeds competition. There'd be no competition at all. The hype would die after the first week. No one would care. This would just lift off. They'd have to definitely lower the completion requirement by the end of it to remotely get it done. I mean, I think that's incredibly logical and likely, personally. I think you are completely wrong there, seriously. Almost everyone would pick the team of the colour they like best, not when the team that wins will be immortalised in the thing. The amount of people that would just choose... I think the majority of players, the normies players, would choose the winning team. I think that's incredibly obvious to me. I could be wrong. Too bad we can't trade Dolphin. Green as a flag colour is awful. I want to be the underdog always. Of course, I'm talking statistics, I'm talking generalizations. Again, also my subjective opinion. This is conjecture. No. Not too weird. How games blatantly deceiving us to think that the question... Gone off. Oh, not too weird. Hello Games blatantly deceiving us to think the questions matter seems pretty Big Brother to me. Every game does that. Every game except Mass Effect makes you... Well, not every game, but a lot of games, other than like Mass Effect and one or two others, make you think that you have... make you think that your choices matter. And they almost never do. This is just one of those cases. I'd say this one was way more implying that you do have a choice. It's like, I think it was... This was probably a bit more... Slightly more egregious. But yeah, I think like pretty much every game that's ever given you a choice other than like Mass Effect actually doesn't matter. I do think the mission, unless it's like the last choice at the end of the game, like Resident Evil, pretty much everything you choose in that except for that last choice doesn't matter. I don't think most players are esports competitive people. It's a 99% single player game. The player base cares more about building bases than Fortnite. I think you're talking about the loyal, active Reddit and Twitter lot. I think the majority of the players aren't active on social media. The majority of the players are fine with duping and just getting whatever. They don't really care that much about staying in the game. They're just going to jump in, play about with some of the new content, then leave. Those people will 100% want to be on the winning team, regardless of what that is, and that's most of the player base as far as the actual numbers go, not for time spent in the game. I don't know, green has its contrast, that worked really well. Just throw fit because I didn't get the team I want, I just don't want to be deceived. Yeah, I mean, like, it annoyed me a little, but also holding the grudge, it feels pointless, so I just don't care enough about it. Basically, I'm trying not to let anything like that, and it's what I am with most games. I don't see the point of letting that slight annoyance ruin the whole thing for me. Like, I got this team, I wanted blue originally. If you look at my stats, I'm more active in Viking in pretty much every aspect. So red. But I got green, so I'm just trying to have fun with it and just go with it. Something's a way to bring more PvP pew mode. Sage is 250 behind in player numbers. It's imbalanced, and the 13k lead in point weavers is only going to get worse. Yeah. I was going to edit my save file to have all the flags anyway. Yeah, I mean, some people do that for sure. I felt pretty betrayed when I found the questions had no bearing on what team I was assigned. I also am irritated by the lack of balancing on the number of players on the teams. So this is incredibly well balanced as far as overall statistics go. It's like a tiny fraction of percent. But as Sonlita said, this difference of a few hundred players, like 250 players, is just keeping up the like the difference is just going to get bigger. I was hoping it would be more like, what's the word? Actually, more balanced. So this, I think, is actually good evidence that it's not to do with you being connected to them. So me and Dark Lord had a conversation about this on whether something on your account defines the team, or, which I think is the most simple and the most logical, or when you connect, because you have to connect for the expedition anyway, whether their servers or like a random number generator type thing will just pick the team for you, and then that's locked in on their servers every time you connect. Because we did try going into the save file and manually changing the team, and every time we did that, just reloading the game would auto revert that change back to the team. So, but that still doesn't show us whether it's, because you need a connection to do the expedition anyway, whether it's that or on your account. But I think this proves it's on the account, because if it was on their back end, it would just constantly be keeping the numbers balanced, and just so these would be almost exactly balanced. Whereas if it's on the account, it's using like, I don't know, some, like, even if it's just the seed, if it's like the account number on Steam and stuff like that, that could have this small thing. So I think it's more likely the account. Not that it actually matters or changes anything. Yo, Bounds Gaming dude, thank you for the 100 bits, man. Very much appreciate it. From stream to stream, good luck today. Thank you, man. Hells yeah, much appreciated. I wonder if they will reduce Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with stuff that hopefully I haven't missed anything. I just want to be able to face down my expedition. The last 2 updates have been a letdown, and this one looks fun. Yeah, the overall epic space battle thing, I think is awesome. It's a cool build-up to the 10th anniversary. Not only are you having fun with design, you're using your resources to try and do more than your partner's command. Oh, I thank you. I'm hoping once Xbox gets the update, it balances and makes it a closer battle. Hopefully, yeah. I wonder if they'll reduce the cooldowns as the weeks go by. I mean, maybe, but 3 times a day is quite a lot already for most, like more than most people do. It's been getting better. Blue was 450 above green on day 1, 390 above on day 2. Oh, and for like, yeah, the fragments, the actual people. Oh, that's good. On me. Right, so anyway, let's get this done. Where's the actual freaking mission? Is it being spoopy? It might be. Right, let's lose it and get it back again. Do. By the way, my thinking on this stuff, and how, like, I'm not going to let it ruin my good time, is also why I don't really want to do game reviews anymore. Because I find I'm a far more positive person than the average person who wants to read a review. And I'm not sure that is the best thing in a review, because people are going to expect the baseline of cynicism and positivity. So if my positivity is a bit higher than the baseline, then that could lead to... where the fuck is this? That could lead to incorrect assumptions and so forth, and misunderstandings. Michelle is into the... Oh, for goodness sake. When are you the universe? What? Oh, system, I was going to say. So, I've got to do this again. So when you get a thing like that, if there's no point warping to it, just go into the space anomaly, leave it straight away and it'll warp you there. 3 missions takes 10 minutes tops, then 7 hours 50 of waiting. Only if you only do it on one save, and I think most people, well, unless they can do it multiple times at once, they're not going to just keep coming back, are they? It's also pretty funny, Troll of HG, to keep giving us infinite upgrades when that weapon is awful against a swarm. It is especially awful in when it's unupgraded. The photon cannon is so much better unupgraded. I haven't tested it like fully upgraded versus a swarm or anything, but the rocket and photon cannon mix is peak. You just hit them with the rockets on cooldown and fill the rest with photon, and they just die in like a few hits. You know your shit about playing these games, Tia. Tis why I watch your chart. Hell yeah, tradesman. Awesome to have you, man. I found a drone you could take apart, but it didn't count towards anything. I'm not sure what the point is. Ones you can take apart are sometimes part of the mission. Is this just balked? It didn't send me to a new one. Well, this is a good start. It's been all spoopy and shit. Oh, it's over here. It's in Oprend. That's Rendezvous 1. What the frick, game? Let's just teleport there then, I guess. You know what? No, let's do one more first. Then we'll go back to it if he hasn't fixed it. We'll do this one first. We're definitely going to do the other one. Don't worry, we're not just going to do this one and then leave it. All the December missions have had parts already removed and I had to pick them up. Right, the issue with that is multiplayer. Turn multiplayer off. You might have to reload to reset the instance. But if you turn multiplayer off, it'll work fine. Are Sissy Sage still in the last place? Yes, they are, Paul. The delicious team that is Sage. He's getting all sausage gravy on the go. He gets some delicious biscuits. and have an overall chill time. I'm betting these cooldown missions are just sort of start point until the Xbox players are in. I don't think that's the case, because I don't think they're going to plan for Xbox to be late. I don't think they're hoping it's going to be late or anything, you know. But maybe they might add some more stuff. Are you playing with other people, Oberon? There's no other reason why anything would be missing. So if you're playing with other people, that will auto-force multiplayer on. Where are my fellow weavers? They're sucking ass, that's where they are. Sucking ass and balls. Freaking filthy hippie weavers. Then it doesn't make sense, I have no idea. How do you get the pet analyzer? I haven't been doing any of the pet battles and was going to do that in the downtime to missions, but I only have the standard analyzer and ever amazing target sweep. Oh, right. So, have you adopted 2 to 3 pets? Because that was a bug. It wasn't working until then. You should just press, like, the same as a survey device, like 1 or 3 on keyboard. I'm not sure what it is on controller. It's life we've here. They expect this take this long, sure, but they probably expect at least a little delay. I mean, it never used to be more than like, it used to be on the same day with every Xbox update. I don't know what's going on with it. Also, I still don't see any reason why they'd hold back, so I don't think there's going to be anything new for that reason. Flood the system. Flood the system. Yes. Currently, I am smoking a pork rib roast. Ribs went how's yeah. I was just thinking, I don't see. Yeah, so I was just thinking, is there any good reason we to not do the restore? The only good reason is that it allows me to get extra points in. Like extra points for us only and sabotage. But I think we'll do it if we have time, basically. That'll just be the last priority. I think that's the way to go. Right, let's do this one. Hopefully it works this time, so we're in a different system now. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Fine, just move my main save to Steam. Xbox updates were too annoying. Man, yeah, it is weird. Hello fellow saviors, so doing the expedition on multiple saves will allow us to get more points in. Is that correct? Yeah. Because I expect so. I don't see any reason why not. That's what I'm going to do. I've already completed the expedition 3 times. I'm going to do it an extra 2 times today, unless I talk for 20 minutes with the screen pause like I did at the start of the stream. I can't even continue to say. Oh, so I play only offline. I can't even continue this expedition because if you build bases on objectives, I hate this expedition. Well, if there's a base built on the objective, all you have to do is report the base and it will disappear. I made a video on how to fix all these issues, like that one, the other day. It'll be the second to last upload. This update definitely is a stress test for like a faction system. So 4 lightning of fire. I've actually seen 4 lightning of fire. I mean, yeah, that would be cool. Complete the expedition. Yeah, complete. It's like complete-ish. It's mostly complete in the same way that England is mostly flat for A-Train. Atlanteid Walker, how's it going? Shadeza to you. Greetings and salutations. Yeah, so today's definitely stressed. Let's go on with a new update. So yeah, basically it's a galactic war, John, in the galaxy. It's the player base in 3 different teams competing against each other to rid the galaxy of the threat of the Hive of Glass, which are some... which is like a sort of... It's kind of like a Reaper threat that hates us and the Atlas. And so he's trying to destroy the Atlas and us. Or us through the Atlas. And it's happening over the next 2 months, leading up to the 10th anniversary. So, yeah, this is that one where you take away. So this is the one you want to do without multiplayer on. You'll want to make sure everything's loaded. That's loaded, so 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 to get back to that. 1, 2, 3. I'll be making a video on how to make this weapon, by the way, in the next couple of days. There's some people who obviously want to know. It's completely legit. There's nothing dodgy about this weapon. It's just kind of peak. About as good as you can make it. Let's not deal with these. Yeah. Let's lose them. Three seconds. There we go. Then to complete this one, because it's annoying, you have to go back to this and switch back to the Gravitino coil specifically. Oh, actually, okay, I still have to disassemble it. So some of them made me switch back to it just to get the complete without doing anything new. Maybe it's if you've already completed the ripped away. Oh. Ah, is it one under here? There we go. +3 to stage, baby. I didn't know you could get Ichor from touching those. I've just been blasting them off everywhere. I'll have to start actually interacting them to get the Ichor. Ichor can be refined into nanites at 5 to 1. It's also worth a fair bit. Yeah, like 475 and it's worth almost 800,000 units. Inside modules are an absolute pain to remove. They can be, yeah, depending on like the angles around it. Missiles should be gained from fallen swarm. I must relearn how to use Gravitino gun, how to take and keep the items. I'm not sure what you mean by keep. You just, on PC, it's just right click to pull, left click to blow. Suck and blow. You can recycle them at waste disposal too. Yeah, but what they actually give, like? I imagine these give more Ichor and so nanites through just touching them. Actually, I don't know if they would, because if it's 5 to 1, how much did that give me? Like, if that's 70, then what? That's 36, 14 nanites per 1. I don't know. So, right, next save, I guess. That's, yeah, it's saved. Excellent. Done the 2 main ones we need to do. With multiplayer on for that mission, I just camped picking up combat supplies. I died once already today with that one. I think I got hit by another player. Ah. When will Xbox get the update? Unfortunately, we don't know. It's ridiculous that it isn't out yet. Honestly, it's... I'm pretty sure it's Xbox, it's Microsoft that are actually the problem. Because it's, I mean, why would she hold it back for them, you know? Right, there's nothing around me. Let's bring the thing in. Get ourselves a mission. Sage HQ planet confirmed. Kagoni in the... Okay, where's this about then? Because I was actually considering... pimping one out for that. So... Planet Kagoni in the Bikini thingy system. I might still have to try and pimp my own out because I don't know where that system is. And I was thinking Opredna, because this is Rendezvous 1, so everyone has access to this system. And there's probably a paradise in here. I haven't actually checked. Here's an overgrown. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh no, that's no, not do it here. That's extreme. What about the first system? It's humid, but we don't know what's the weather in this. Danger hot fog. It has storms. There's no stormless. I mean, I'll have a look at it. Like, how do I get to this system? Like, just naming a system does not tell anyone where it is or how to get to it. So, Bikini, is it? Beckins. Is this a system I'll have been to? Oh, what's this? Sorry, what? Skip what? Sorry. Imagine just jumping into your ship and blast the ground multiplayer on. It would be a massacre. In micro... Oh, that's happened. Multiple things. I just had PvP off. You're saying, are you all 3 missions or skipping the one that gives +2 to all teams? I'm skipping the one that gives +2 to all teams at the moment because time. But if there's time at the end of stream, I'll do it all. It's the least priority. Console platforms are often the problem when it comes to delay. Studios have little control there, yeah. But I'm not skipping it on principle. I would send chords, but I can't put a screenshot in live chat. So anyway, how did this come about? This Sage, you know, Sage HQ's been confirmed or whatever. Confirmed by who? Going on. Let's enter and exit the anomaly so we can get to the spot. How can you skip what, Mr. No Name? Oh crap! The I don't know how long that's been going. I just haven't noticed. The stream, it's still doing the sponsored stream message. Sorry about that, guys. Let's turn that off. I knew I forgot something. No, I think it's fine. I'm doing the sabotaging, Paul. But I'm also doing the one that's +3, so I'm adding +1 to the overall thing. So that's just literally the competitive nature of the whole thing. Right. Tools chat bar. Sorry, guys, almost done. There we go. Turn it off. Perfect. Oh, and timer. Turn that off. Cool. Done. Go Sage. Hails year. Skip the missions. Well, you only have to do them once. So the only... Well, when I can pause, go to pause menu to show you. Commiserate. Alexis, check the cheeky side. Sage rules. We taste better than the other ones. We smell better. Royals are just arrogant, good for nothing to soak up the resources of the constituents. The Weavers are just smelly hippies, you know. We're the enlightened few. Unfortunately, we are few. And so we're losing. Purge mission seems bugged to me. It's not showing the parts I need to remove. The first thing I'd say is... Right, have you got Gravitino Coil enabled? And are you do you have multiplayer turned off? Typical jealous Sage rhetoric. Whatever, you smelly Weaver. That's what I'm assuming. I don't know. I don't know if you're a Royal or a Weaver. Either way, you're useless. I'm having so much fun with just insulting people. Of course, that's the thing. Like, on Twitter, I'm just like, and on YouTube, anytime I insult someone with this, I'm giving them the comment to heart or a like, so they know it's a joke. Just in case. Still zero lightning fire news? Yeah. Oh, what the? Oh, different save. Ah! The plus side is these guys don't repair each other. They do get behind shields like little bitches they are. This is not a fun planet to do this on. Get that so we don't start losing tech. Wait, it's 4 again. Is there 5 this time? I thought it was only supposed to be 4. Didn't mean to shoot that. Damn it! They broke a piece of tech, the bastards. Oh! No, get the thingies. Isn't there another one? Yeah. Right. Oof. Just you're a traitor to Royal, no need to generate us true loyal sages. So, did you watch the Champions League match? No, I don't like football. Or I don't watch it anyway. I bet the Minotaur would make a nice backup in this firefight. True. If nothing else, it would help draw their fire. Oh boy, the Sage struggling. No matter what team we are, the Hive can suck it. Like, just because you're trying to... oh, so he's a Royal, not a Weaver. Should have joined the Weavers. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I think the Royals should just sit back, relax, and let the Sages grind away. Yeah, you should both do that. Zane, how much do you reckon each mission counts for in the scores? It seems unlikely. Oh, I expect it's 1, yeah. I don't... Why would it not be 1? Well, I mean, it literally says what it is, doesn't it? So... It's not 1. It's... This one's worth 3. This one's worth -2. This one's worth 6. Oh. Don't do that. There we go. Well, I've done my bit for the shift. Hella. Well, I mean, I expect it is that simple though. The, like, you know, +1, +3 means +3. I mean, well, let's have a look actually. I mean, what would that imply? So, how many points per person? So, if we consider that each person does all 3, so 7 points if you're doing all 3 missions per person. So 7 to 6. 737 divided by 7 divided by 32,000. That means on average those people have done 3.2 sets, like 3.2 sessions. So as a lot of people are doing way more than that, I think that could be reasonable. Call us Weavers hippies, but in reality we are super chill guys smoking Geknip. We stole from the dirty... Yeah, that's the thing, you are chill because you haven't... That's why you haven't showered or anything. I'm really curious to see how she's going with this. Yeah. There's just more missions being completed than what I'd expect currently NMS community to be. I mean, it could be, I don't know. Because like everyone has to do at least one, don't they? 10 points to Gryffindor. If Weavers win, I'm going to stick to all my royal banners. Stick all my royal banners upside down in a flame barrel at my base. Oh crap! I didn't turn the bloody mission back on. Oh, there it is. Sweet, still sent me to the right place. Hella. Let's go to this corrupted node. Fucking node. Actually, I want to see what the restore mission is, so we'll do the restore on this one as well, because I just want to see what mission it is. If it's really quick and easy, we may as well just do it on all of them. What's this if Weavers win? Oh, dude, if you think it's in the bag, feel free to just sit back and do nothing. Feel free. I suggest every Weaver do the same. Royals, join them. You know. Here's what the end result will be all about. It's still a bit vague. Well, I don't know. It's I've seen a few leaked like bits of dialogue, but I'm not going to say them on stream or make a video on them. Oh, actually. Oh, no, I did them earlier in the day. It'll be a different set now. Yeah, same. I'm on my second save now. I would love to see this update evolved to massive player raids, random encounters while pulsing. Settlements attacked more than they are now. The swarm expedition has lots of potential. I mean, yeah, it does. There's a Rooney. Oh, this is deliver cargo. So what cargo was it? It looks like I've already got it. Shit fucking tell. Because, right, I purposefully bought these items with me to this save for this mission, for when it pops up. Yo, train, how's it going? Shadaza to you. Hope you're having a swish one. Real, let's keep this trash talking civil to a minimum and don't overdo it, that it gets personal and disrespectful. I mean, I don't see why. I don't see how that... I mean, it could happen, but... I mean, if someone's actually being a dick, I'm just going to find them out, or worse. That hasn't changed. But I doubt people will actually be dicks about it. Do 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 bam bam burn it. Ah, 130 phosphorus. Phosphorus. Whenever I do the cargo mission, it's gold. Oh, I've had gold. I've had phosphorus twice now. I do. Just, and it's like I don't hit your account with it. I just slap you around the face with it. It's got a big old kick to the face, and then it's like, yeah, you know what? I will leave. I didn't like that at all. Right, I think that's safe. Right, coolio, and as I think I already have phosphorus on the main account, because I had that yesterday on that account, and I just farmed up 2 full nodes of phosphorus, for in case I get it again. May as well quickly do it there. See, my overall contribution is now 7. Oh, well, it's actually 14 now. I'm being all helpful and shit. Team Xbox. It's no. Oh yeah. Team Xbox is the bottom one because they're all salty now for good reason. How's it going, Forking? Hope you're having a swish one. Weavers suck and you know it, Forking. They suck blunts because they're all smelly hippies. Weavers more like weeders. They need a radius where you cannot build anything around objectives and missions. Thing is, they kind of did that for a while in expeditions, but I think it's when it's a specific thing that they can actually do. When it's like this and it's dotting over all over the place like a nearest thing, it doesn't really work. Father was a weaver and my father's father was a weaver too, and that guy's father was a sage, but he told me not to talk about it. Let's get to the 3rd save. Let's do this. And then we'll complete the expedition another time, then do it on that save. We'll be following my guide that isn't out yet, but it will be as soon as possible. Of this one, I haven't actually done them at all yet. I'm up to there though. This was the test run. So while I completed this one, I don't normally do it this way, but because it's such a short one, it's linear. I literally just wrote the guide step by step while I was doing this. I just made it up as I went, and then just fine-tuned it on the third run, which was the one we did last. Worst one. So now, here's my weapon on this save. I think it is worth upgrading the weapon. Honestly, not horrible. Has that got rate of fire? No, it hasn't. That's pretty horrible then. If you have rate of fire in one of these, make sure it's in the mid. Make sure it's in the middle of the three, because rate of fire is really good. This will definitely help. Let's have a look. What weapon could I copy over for this one? It's my cool Jade Scepter, but... Oh, alright. Thank you. No, Sage aren't the hippies. We are the enlightened intelligentsia. Weavers are the hippies. True story. Make sure you have rate of fire in the middle because it's really good. Oh, shiz. Is class in session? Shall we take? Yes, you should, Anton. Freaking pay attention, motherfucker. Right, so... That one doesn't have rate of fire either, it's a bit annoying. However, that will go in that one. Go there. So damage, burst, shots. So damage and shots are additive. They will get practically no bonuses here from adjacency. Just like it's not worth it because it's... So between these three, it'll be a greater bonus for additive, which is 6%, but it's 6% of 2%, and that's 2% of 180, which is the base damage for a boltcaster. So 2% of 180 is like, it's going to be like 2 damage. So 6% of 2 damage, what the fuck is the point of that? Don't worry about it. Shots per burst, they're not going to add up to another shot, probably. I'm pretty sure they don't. Burst cooldown and reload time are both reductive. They do not adjacency. Meaning that this is not worth adjacencying, which is why you want rate of fire, because rate of fire is multiplicative. Multiplicative isn't just friggin' adjacency, it's hella. So while the greater bonus for a multiplicative is only 4% versus like 6% the adjacency, whereas that adjacency for... Whereas that additive, like I just said, would be 6% of 2. If it was multiplicative and that was only 2%, it would be a hell of a lot higher because it's compounding over the whole sum. It includes everything. So base rate of fire, like when you... The calculation of rate of fire is literally just the extra percentage added onto it. Whereas for additive, that 2 is then multiplied by 1.06, and that's in that closed thing that's just added onto the total, whereas the multiplicative is multiplied onto total. So instead of saying 2%, so this supercharge is a 25% bonus, it's not 25% of 2%, it's 25% of 1.02, and that's added on multiplicatively. So if you get that, it put in that 2% in a supercharge slot, would take it from 1.02, which is 2%, to, it would times that 1.02, including the 1, by 1.25, and take it to 27.5% instead of 2%. So multiplicative is good. But as we don't have rate of fire on any of these, that doesn't really matter. They're all shit. So we'll just carry on. But this is still going to be better than what we had. Igdaris Mortal has a 1 to 2 perpendicular spread. I wonder if that might be better than my Atlantid. 1 times 2. Is that what you're referring to this? So, by the way, the actual supercharged slots are here. These two and these two. That, as far as I know, is the case for every weapon that you redeem from a... That's an S-class, of course. Every weapon you redeem from a thing. I learned all of the same question. Yo, Balapul, how's it going, man? Yo, Damon. The math is mathing. Hails, yeah. If you don't have any questions, of course, I'm not trying to be needlessly confusing. I'm trying my best to, explain it in a way that's easy to understand. Scripts are required for that, and even then, like subjects like these, if you aren't used to this kind of thing, it's like you kind of need to hear the whole for it to click to then understand it bit by bit. If you get me? Doof. Why? I don't have any phosphorus on me. Well, that's a bastard. So as you can see, if I go to this, even though I haven't done these yet, if I just click on that, I can still get this. Mission where you have to dismantle the swarm are so bloody glitched, absolute pain in the vagina. I haven't had any issues with multiplayer turned off solo. I was waiting for the explanation. That's not needlessly complicated. I didn't think that was needlessly complicated, personally. I thought that was pretty succinct. Maybe just stupid train. Right, let's head over. If you want one that is the best I've done so far, because it's scripted and therefore I've had time to think about every word, it's still a complex thing to talk about, like I said. But check out the how adjacency works video. It's years old, but it's exactly how it works still. I go over the calculations and show them on screen and everything with examples. Some people still find it a bit much, but I mean, I'm not sure how else I can really do it. I mean, I could explain it in another few different ways on top of that, and multiple different ways might help, but... Scatterblast, yes, Scatterblast's a great weapon. In fact, I might switch to Scatterblaster because we're up close and personal with these, and you do get a Scatterblaster rewarded from this one, Purge. Is this the one I'm doing? It is, cool, so I'll get it after this one. Well, the thing is, only Supercharge actually shows the effect on the bonuses. Like, you can see in that. And if it's the only weapon on it, that can be a good... Like, Damage Central will generally show you what has the highest DPS. If you've got multiple weapons, I think it can mess with it. But like, so Supercharge will show the difference that the Supercharge slot has made to the numbers. Adjacency doesn't. Adjacency is just there, and it affects it, but it doesn't show you. Oh, I didn't take the Gravitino coil off. That's so annoying. Between it takes you have to wait a good second or two before you can do it again. It's the last time. Nice one, thank you, Trent. That's the video, yeah, for how adjacency works. There's also one for supercharged as well. Supercharged is a lot more simple. It's literally just a 1.25, a 25% bonus. So the way that works is that if it's additive, it's plus 25% of that individual stat. If it's a multiplicative, it's plus 25% of the whole compounding calculation. If it's reductive, it is the whole compounding. It's divided by 1.25. Whereas with adjacency, reductive just isn't affected. But it's supercharged. Right, cool. How much we get from that? Yeah, it's not a tiny amount. Wait, is this a hot planet? Nah, it's desert. Is there a hot one in here? Yeah, phosphorus. Let's go here for phosphorus before we leave. Hopefully that ichor will be introduced as a new currency in a future update that expands upon the swarm update. I mean, you'll be able to get it because those things, those broken, crashed drones, can be found in the base game on Dissonant World with salvageable scrap available. So you can get the ichor from mining them like we were just doing there. I don't see why it would be trade thing. Wait, is that a hot planet? Your mom's a hot planet. Hey-oh! Anton's into... I was going to say Anton's into fat chicks. He said hot and planet, so... Goodness sake. Go Team say hell yeah! Whee. Is that clear debris prompt a new thing? No, I think that's literally just for those specific ones. So you can get... That's how you get the ichor. Is that HP, the bar at the top left? Oh, the bar is shield, yeah. The pips underneath are the HP. Right, where's this thing? We're building it up. Back it back down. We're building it up. Don't break it down. Hopefully this person with this fancy base has the thing. Yo, Sarah Usby, thank you kindly for the gifted subs. Very much appreciated. Super kind of you, thank you. Ooh, Daisy. Yeah, we're getting. Hopefully this person will have thing we can just take the phosphorus from. This pretty badass big ass base. Lots of wires there. Lots of luscious wires. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. That's incredibly kind of you. Hells to the air. You got Fraser, Spirit Bomber, Anton, Damon, Nomad, and Mr. No Name. Hells to the air. Thank you. That's really kind of you. I really appreciate the 5 gifted memberships. Hells to the air. Thank you, Sarah. Hope you're having a freaking swish one. Good Daisy. Ooh. Is there any on this? There is not. Dang it. Is it worth buying any of this? Maybe that. Oh, I have like no units. Can you guys hear that circular saw in the background? I'll sell this. I don't really care about the sausage and liver. Lovely. Oh, I should pick up any extras I can afford. Just in case we get one of those. Yo, Aaron, how's it going? Should days a doozles to you. How are you speeding through missions which are meant to be on a timer? By getting multiple saves through the expedition, so I can do it on loads of different saves, and traveling quickly through those expeditions. I don't think this base has a whole lot of actual stuff in it. It looks like they plan to do some stuff like that, they just haven't got around to it yet. Someone asked me, how can you get around the timer lock? Oh, I just, yeah, well. I basically answered it. You can't get around the timer. Right then, I'm off to... How is that cheating? What? That's not cheating, that's putting the work in. You are free to make as many saves as you want and put the effort in to do those expeditions. I've done no cheating, I'm fully legitimate. Hells yeah, Major. Yo. Right, let's find a phosphorus deposit. That's a circular saw. I thought those were the Royals renovating instead of doing missions. Could be that. The Weavers will not be dethroned. Wow, we'll bloody see about that. Those useless bloody Weaver bastards. There's some phosphorus. Oh no, that might be... That's condensed carbon. Let's check here. Right. And how much? It's only cheating if you're a Sage or Weaver. Legitimate gameplay for a Royal. One thing I've noticed is if I do a mission I already did, sometimes it auto-completes as soon as I land. So I had that happen once, but it wasn't landing. It was just... It was warping into that system. Phew. If it was A-class, it would have been a distraction. Distraction. I was once I saw a clip from like a streamer called Maya. She runs like a animal rescue and everything in like LA, I think. And it was a short of her feeding some animals, and one of the cows she has is like always like she's a small girl. The cows are friggin' huge. They just have to touch when she goes flying. I like she came in to bring some food to a specific cow, and this other one like came straight for her first, and she just like yells distraction and just throws a lot of the food at the cow and just goes so stupid. For some reason it was in my head. What the hell's the phosphorus? And why are they all pissy about me? Oh, is this extreme sentinel planet or something? Maya from Alveus. Yeah, Alveus Sanctuary, yeah. Oh, it's Texas, is it? Okay, yeah, Texas. Yeah, because I think... Like... yes, I think, like Jacksepticeye, I think, recently visited or something. Emaru has, like, with her and stuff, I think, got 2 bird pens. One of them's just called, I think it's the Emaru Sanctuary for birds that don't fly good, but sometimes it's a thing from Zoolander. It's so stupid. Quick, before they see us. Fuck, ah, you sons of bitches. God damn it, you penis. Thesaurus. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm just going to reload. Once I've found somewhere where there's some phosphorus. Never been to T-Heath. Yeehaw! That's what the crows in Texas say. I've never been there though either. I hear it's full of weirdos like Train. It's disappeared. Oh shit. What the giblets? You've been out too long, get out moving out tree. Oh yeah, it's playing shit. Can I... Ah, it's fine. I'll get to me. Do 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 do. We better make it down. Me. See, he even says that weirdly, doesn't he? Most people just go me. He's just me. See, weirdos like Train. Think there'll be a World's Part 3 update? I have no idea. I feel like that would have been in place of Voyagers if there was, but maybe. By the way, you guys should totally check out A-Train. He's been streaming more for a while now, and he's awesome. He's even putting some shorts out on YouTube. Should totally subscribe to A-Train's channels. And you can see just how fucking weird he is. You think that, wait, what? We can spam repeat multiple saves, expeditions? No way I can do that. Sorry, my dear team. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, like you can just do it. You can just do the expedition and the things on each save. Yeah, it's a separate save. And as I mean, most people don't want to run the expedition more than once, but I, as a person who makes guides and streams, tend to complete the expedition at least 5 times every single one. So, you know, sorry it's weird than Zane. I'm like the Zane light option. Oh, I don't know about that. Fucking hell. Hey, we got some finally. I'm A-Train, and I'm more normal than Zane. See, that's what he sounds like. It's actually just him channeling through me. Thanks. Yeah, see? Yeah. I was trying to get the service spot delivery center ship to match my sage color, but the colors were all off. Ooh. Here we go. Let's collect all of this, so we've got it for next time as well. By the way. Chee-hee-hee-hee-hee. Chee-hee, motherfucker. I literally ate half the bar before the stream. Oh, it's terrible. Delicious though. Got bits of pretzels in it, man. Freaking salted caramel and shit. Oh, so good. Amazon's lethal with that stuff because, like, I went on to get some more chili oil because I pretty much run out of my chili crisp, and I like it chili crisp. So I was ordered like a pint jar. That'll last me a month or two, and like and I also ordered some extra skipjack tuna because Amazon do a really good. It's a pack of 4. Skipjack tuna in spring water, which is perfect for like doing tuna mayo because it's in spring water, so no added oils. It's also skipjack tuna, so the lowest of all tunas for mercury and heavy metals and stuff. Oh, cute. And it's £2.64 for 4 cans, which is fucking awesome. And then I go to buy that stuff, And Amazon's like, hey, you bought this chocolate before, right? I bet you'd like some, wouldn't you? But yeah, A-Train hates tuna in cans. Oh. Oh yeah, train's in it. Damn it. Eh. Oh yeah, little rat bag. When to time reset? 5 p.m. UK time. It's basically it's midnight, 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. UTC or GMT. UK is currently an hour off because it's BST, British Summer Time. So and I always start my stream at 5 p.m. UK time, whether that's BST or GMT, whatever it is at the time. Do 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 do. Break it down, scoop do, burn it to scoop back dip be do, scoop a da ba dip a ding dang do. See, I only have to do that, and you already know that that's Mike Shinoda's rapping part of the song. Scoopity doo, and you do that do, and you scoop and you skip that roo. Basically, 1-to-1 impression, Mike Shinoda. This is annoying. I'm trying to freaking mine in peace, you rat bastard. Do my weave stuff then. Yeah. Damn it. Before I answer that question next time, remind me to ask them if they're a sage or not. I need to be disseminating incorrect information to the filthy weavers and the arrogant royals. I need to work on that impression. It's just you're a loser. Thinks you know who that is instantly. I'm not saying the name because we have a rule against certain no politics and stuff, but calling everyone a loser, why not? Yeah. Oh god, there's a summoner with him. Bastard. Let's make it a bit bigger just to finish this off quicker. Giggity. The fake hate does not suit the ways of the sage. No, it's not fake. I truly despise all weavers and royals. What are you talking about? Please don't insult me with these accusations of fakeness. All weavers and royals are losers now. Run away! But real hate, that tracks. Yeah. We're also the best at being shit. Oh, that's so terrible. You suck. I can't summon Comet, damn it. He's saying come to the dark side. That's the thing, I'm just as a sage, I'm just enlightened enough to know who actually sucks. So you can trust me on this. Not blue, it's crap. I mean, sage has blue in it. It just always has a bit of yellow. Argument debunked. Yep. I'm sure it's saved at some point recently. Let's just wait for it to save again. And then we will reload. Let's do it now. I'd be offended if I thought that opinion of a mouldy sage actually counted for anything. Mouldy? I think you'll find that weavers are the mouldy ones, being all layabout, lazy, weed smoking hippies. Okay. I forced saves in Expedition, mainly trying to find a way to get one on a different team colour. Tried backing up saves. Ah, yeah, it's not possible. Tried, I mean, trying is still worth it though, just in case. Tried backing up saves and removing the cache files, but that didn't work. So yeah, Dark Lord, I've edited my save file for it and it just reverts back. Dark Lord has gone as far as messing with the cache as well. He even changed the cache itself without reloading the game so that it definitely wouldn't, like, because in case it reloads the cache just once per game update, and it still reverted it instantly. Then while we first a lot of bloody hell, they're after me again, rat bastards. Why are they in first and say to last? Well, you know, life isn't fair. Are you saying that all people who win and win in every way are better or good? That's interesting. You sound like someone devoid of all morals. I'm trying to keep us away from politics. I could have made that so much worse. But no. Let's not bring in political rhetoric into this. Not actual real life stuff. I need to get my drink. Okay, Darren, just a bit short until we have completed the mission. I have to draw out the ooh and make it more draw. Ooh, a baguette. Let's go before these bastards come back. Oh, this is a horrible planet. I wouldn't recommend it on that. Dr. Cricosis, how's it going? The desert trio. Do you actually like this XP? XP or just a trash talk? I'm enjoying both, personally. I'm loving the trash talk. It's so fun. The amount of like just coming up with nonsensical things just to call your friends on Twitter and shit. It's like well, the first thing like Survival Bob said to him, like, if Sage is so good, why are Royals and Weavers the primary colours and you're just green? I'm like, well, we're two primary colours, we're twice as good. I hope your Sunday's been restful. Not been too bad, I actually chilled a bit before the stream. If you talk to me, vodka and oh, you were. Yeah, I'll be back to work after the stream though, because I want to get more on that guide done. I chose at 3 AM not to stay up till 7 AM to complete it. I could have had the video out today, but it would have required me staying up till 7, maybe 8 AM, maybe even longer. Just not worth the ruining my health for a single video. Oh, good, you sorry Weaver. Yeah! Why do I feel like Paul is the one building all the bases around the objective? Yes. So I can hand in that. Oh. Might as well talk to this person. Do 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 do. Boo-dee-doo. Bee-dee-dee. Gibba-dee-doo-dee. Primary colours of light are RGB, so green is a primary colour as well. What can I say? Bob is stuck in elementary school, you know. Let's not think less of him, but he's stupid. I'm sort of hoping Bob's in chat now. That'd be amazing. Hey! Fuck you. I'm reporting all the bases, even the ones that think they're being helped. I mean, it's worth knowing, reporting doesn't actually, as far as I know, it doesn't actually tell, like, HG anything. It literally just removes it from your game. It does make you take a screenshot these days, so maybe it does, but I personally think that's just them being sneaky again. Yo! Snake Arasaka, is that Solid Snake and some corpo fitness or something in one? Thank you for the $20, man. Very much appreciate it, dude. Hello, Brother Sage. Yeah, boy. I was thinking if you can make this a thing for the community, just like the ad Victorium for the bot. From Fallout, I've created a Semper Sage equals always Sage, a meaning of strength and courage. And the bot. If you can make this a thing that... Oh, well, I've actually been running with just a hint of Sage as a hashtag. I don't know how I'd just like make that a thing for Semper Sage, but I mean, go with it, go for it. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you kindly. Brotherhood of Steel. Wait, is Snake Arasaka from the Brotherhood of Steel or something? I never completed Fallout 4. I loved Fallout 3. It was one of my all-time favourite games. Because Oblivion welcomed me into how an RPG could actually be. Fallout, I just loved the setting. Going into Crater for the first time, I was like, this is so fucking cool. It's a village in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. You can make friggin' weapons and shit. And it was just so cool. Like, I loved it. Fallout 4, I played quite a bit, but I got stuck on the base building, and I spent about 50 hours building a base before I'd done anything else in the game, and then got burned out. I did the same with Skyrim, except instead of bases, I picked flowers for about 30 hours, and then found out that the alchemy doesn't work the same as Oblivion. And I was like, oh, well, fuck it then. The infestation cases are multiples always the same class, found a C-class experiment in one of the... So, yes. So, okay, this is a brief explanation of how multi-tools work. First of all, it is the case that you find the multi-tool in that defines the class of the multi-tools you'll find in it. Each multi-tool model has its own class. That multi-tools class, along with the class of the case, is what pairs the two together. There are multiple multi-tools, maybe 7 or 8, but each planet in each system, you can only have one set of multi-tools loaded at once, and you switch those by saving and loading from a different planet or the space station. So think of the space station as 0, then the planets 1 to 6 as the next lot. You can have up to 7 different pools of multi-tools. So say you have the space station multi-tool pool loaded. In that pool of multi-tools, there's say 7 multi-tools. There's like 2 that have a class of C, 1 that has B, 2 that has A, 1 that has S. Now you have actually it's probably going to be less than 7. It's probably going to be like 3 or 4. So say you have at a cabinet that's a C-class cabinet. Only C-class will actually show in that cabinet. Potentially B-class if there aren't any Cs, I believe. Actually, I'm also not sure if there is a multi-tool with a base class of S. I think it might only be like C, B, and A, or maybe even B and A. Then, if you have a cabinet that is S-class, only multi-tools that are A-class as their base class could actually ever show up in that one. One that shows in another cabinet as B or C can never show in an S-class cabinet because it's too far away from their base class to be able to show. So if you see a multi-tool cabinet that is A-class, then you can land on every planet in the system to see what multi-tools pop into that, because those multi-tools can then be found as S-class later on. So if you find a cool experimental or alien that's in that A-class cabinet, then it's worth looking somewhere in that system for an S-class cabinet that you can then go back to load onto that planet that you did to get the experimental or whatever you're after into the S-class. And that's how people find S-class multitools. I'm not going to be too in-depth there. If you have any questions, I'm happy to narrow it down if some of that wasn't particularly clear. Does the economy level 1, 2, 3? Yes. The economy level matters entirely. So, 1-star economies will not have S-class cabinets in them. 2-star economies have a 1% chance. 3-star economies have a 2% chance. Pirate economies have a 5% chance. However, as with freighters and ships, multi-tools also suffer from the pirate system sort of lower quality. So, the difference between a pirate system and the other three classes is that while there's a 5% chance of an S-class in a pirate system, which is more than double the rate you'll find it in the best like 3-star systems for economy, they are a lesser quality of S-class. So if you get an S-class in a pirate system, do you know how the bonuses for multi-tools and ships, like the damage bonus, is a range? So for a staff weapon, the range is between 25% and 50% damage bonus. For a sentinel multi-tool, it's 35 and 50% damage bonus. If you find a sentinel multi-tool in a pirate system, which is way easier at S-class than a 3-star system, because it's 5% instead of 2, then the damage bonus on that will be very close to 35%. If you find it in a 3-star system, it will be very close to 50%. So pirate systems are always close to the lower end of the bonus range, whereas 3-star, 2-star, etc. are close to the high end. Good lord, my throat's raw now. Oh no, that didn't mute. So I just coughed into the mic. Sorry about that. Yeah, Centaur pillars can, because Centaur pillars are just a type of cabinet. They just have a different restriction on which type of multitools show. But will the lower class weapons upgrade to the S-class X-slot config? I mean supercharged. So when it comes to supercharged slots, it is right, my video on this says it all exactly, because there's different rules for different things, like crash ships are different to ships that spawn naturally and stuff, and I go over it all in that video. However, at the very base, so like a freighter, if you are looking for a new freighter, so you go into lots of different systems when you've got that automatic freighter battle from 3 hours of play with 5 warps. You save before the 5th warp, and you go into another thing. You see the model of the freight that's being attacked. You don't like it, so you go to another one. So for that, you will want to pay attention to system economy. If it's a pirate economy, then it's going to be 5% but lower quality. If you want a pirate dreadnought that's high quality S-class, don't look in pirate systems, look in 3-star conflict systems. They have a 10% chance of that battle happening every time you warp into that. So if you see that in a 3-star conflict system, it doesn't matter about the 3 hours 5 warps, you'll always just have that whenever you load in, and that's what I did to get mine, so that's a good way to do it. Just make sure it's also 3-star economy for the S-class. Anyway, so a freighter, the supercharged slots are locked to the model. So when you warp into a system and you see that battle going on, and it's only an A-class, that's still useful to see where the supercharged slots are, because those 3 slots you can see at A-class will be there at S-class. You'll just have an extra one as well. The slots on supercharged slots, they are locked in for all classes of the same model. the class just only shows a certain amount. So C will only show one of them, B will show an extra one on top of the C, A will show an extra one on top of the 2 from B, and then S will show all 4. Well, exactly what was the question? I've had multiples change their supercharge slot layout when going back there. Can't tell why. Like I said, I made that video for supercharged slot to when they introduced them. This was 3 or 4 years ago now, so I can't remember the exact rules, but that video is accurate. So I'd recommend definitely seeing that if you just want the exact rules. Will lower class weapons upgrade to the same? So yes. Oh, okay, right. So yes. So as I've said there, it's static to the model. So there is a multi-tool which is on my main save, which I'm going to make a video on in this coming week because people are asking about my crazy pulse spitter weapon. That is one that you get as a B class and you upgrade to S class. So the supercharged slot layout is locked into the model. I believe it might actually be the cabinet, but if you get that model, if you get that multi from that cabinet, even if it was B class, S class, it would have the same base layout. The class just shows a certain amount of them. Oh god, right. It's still a fault glitch. They should fix that later. Still a fault glitch. What is, sorry? So yeah, the one that I got is it's a B class that when upgraded to S class has all 4 supercharged in a cube. It's a Sentinel as well, and I think it's in a 3-star economy. So it's like 49% damage bonus, all 4 slots in a cube. It's a fucking beast. It's about the best weapon you can get in the game at the moment. Has been for years now. Any other better one is so, like, the amount better it is almost nothing. So unless someone finds it as an S class that you don't have to spend like 75,000 nanites upgrading, then even better. Ah, nice one, Train. Thank you, man. That's on Twitch's link to the supercharged slot video. On YouTube, if you just go to the video section on my channel and just search supercharged, you'll find it. The thumbnail literally just has a supercharged slot on it. It's nice and simple. Multiple SC slots changing is a fault glitch. It's been there since they added the SC. I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to. And I don't know how you're... I don't know what you, like, how you're referring it to as a... Like, how do you know if it's been there the entire time? How do you know it's a glitch? Like a problem? Unless it's like... Unless it's just something that changes when it... Like, it's weird that it changes. Like, it shouldn't change, no. I'll probably just misunderstand. I'm not sure. I don't think I need to understand that. It's fine. Right, so we're here to do this thing. Good lord, my throat's actually killing after all that. Look how far we drifted away while I prattled on. Pew pew. Meow meow meow. Do 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 do. Although, so okay, I'm actually curious. How does it change? How do the SC slots change? Like what causes them to change, or in what circumstance they change? That'll probably help me understand it better. Do 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 do. Jabba. And the great thing about that one, 35 nanites, you can just go into one of these and get the nanites anyway. Is it? There it is. How many does this give me? More than it cost to do the thing. Sweet. Almost twice as much. Right, is that all 3 done on this save now? I've screenshot of all tools I found years ago with good slot layouts, going back to get it. The slots changed location. Don't do the major updates I expect. There have been some updates that have changed some things. But also, there's been a number of updates that have changed things, and then within a few weeks of the update, they've fixed it and it's changed back. Which has caused a lot of confusion because some people think things have changed, but then they were changed back. So depending on when you went to check those, they might have changed back. This was mainly locations, though, of where to find them and the S-class things. Bloody mute not working. So supercharge slots are not meant to change. The multiple slots sometimes just disappear, but if you reload the game, it comes back on. So yeah, I'm asking in what circumstance are they changing? I know supercharge slots aren't meant to change, but how are they changing? Do you know what's causing them to do this? Is this just a visual bug? I've never seen this personally. I'm just trying to understand what fault, what bug you're talking about. Because if you're talking about supercharge slots changing on a specific multi-tool that you just have, there was a bug a couple of years back that, and I don't know, it might still be in the game, probably is, where there were certain times where an A or S class, where a cabinet could change its class. And it seemed to be the way to not let that happen was to not be in too much of a rush. It seemed to be caused by the area not loading properly. So you'd go to a cabinet, and if you just went immediately to the cabinet and checked it while things were still loading a bit in the background, then it might be a B class when it should have been an S class. And Lava Lamp said that he could generally fix that by just standing outside the minor settlement for 30 seconds or something, and then it worked fine. But if you checked it, it was then screwed. It's weird. I thought it was safe to camp in my ship at one of the mission locations so I could hit the loo. I came back, my ship shields and no! I'd just turn PvP off. Normally, but I've got multiplayer off. So. Freaking PvP, man. So is that all of these done? Do a check. Yarp. Sweet. So we can now do one of the. We can now do the thing again. So we're going to do another save through the expedition. So yes, it's a visual bug that makes supercharged slot get changed to a different spot or just disappear. Some fixes our save reload, placing multiple on the weapon storage and get it back. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's weird. I haven't heard of that. A big one I know of is the expedition one. So if you look at this... Oh, I've switched the weapon. If you look at this, the one I started with, there are two here. That's because this is where two of them are on, like, the main save or whatever. This is a bug that happens when you do start an expedition from an existing save, or you started on a new save but you logged into a different save without quitting the game before going into this, and it gives you the supercharged slots in the position of the weapon you had last active on your expedition. This C class, as you can see, there's two here. There shouldn't be two. It's C class, but Junt and Lava are riot fun VODs every time. Yeah. Junt, Lava, and KJ have a great dynamic. I thought it was safe to camp. Oh yeah, right. Cool. Right, so what shall we do? Let's do abandon mode. Duh. It's duh because we lost the abandon mode like one save. Sad times. I'm not sure I need the steps, but I'm going to put them up on the screen so I can... I'm on my screen so I can see them. Sad times. That's about times. Right, so let's do this. Let's do this. Here we are, ladies and gents. I'll take the Void Runner to the Anomadoodles. Now, there are some things I should bring. So let's fill our pockets with resources that we're going to need. Definitely want some gold. Want some silver too. I also saw my inventory the last time we were on this, so the inventory's a bit full. We'll put what we can in there. What would be full? Gas and fuel. Silver. Yeah, why not? Actually, no. A bit of carbon, yeah. I'm not sure if I can be asked to do all the things that would make things easier. It's hard to get it on this save than other ones anyway, so yeah, we'll just carry on. Chromatic metal star bulb. How would that help? We can't get access to it until after we've needed it. You need the chromatic star bulb to get off the first planet. You won't get access to the anomaly until after that. This is mainly stuff like microprocessors would be a good one. Stuff that's for the repeatables. Make things easy. Yeah, I'll see if I've got some microprocessors. Those are just expensive. No, we don't know Patrick, unfortunately. Shame, have fixed ship first before you can access your bits you take. Yeah. Wrong one. Let's put stuff I can sell and then buy what I need. Yeah. There we go. $20'll do. $20'll do, y'all. You slag. Got excited that you got a Corvette in the expedition for a second. No, yeah, we haven't joined it yet. We will shortly there. Be helpful to have some more of this. I mean, we know phosphorus is used. Look, storm crystals in case you need them later on. That's not a bad idea. Like a look at the armor you get from the expo. Yeah, the Dire Swarm armor is pretty badass. I'm still using the... I'm rocking the heirloom. I do like the heirloom, it's good. Right, Bosh. Oh, wasn't there some chromatic? That'll do. Shall we get a timer on the screen just so we can see how long? Why not? Waiting for it to load. I'll say place items for units to increase your inventory slots later. I never bother with that, honestly. Is this going to tell me to update? Oh, it does. It doesn't. Right. Cool. Hello. I'll record this just in case there's any reason to. His wing sounds like a wasp that might be annoying. Yeah, it says they oscillate high frequency or something, don't they? I expect it's only when you're like jetpacking. So I guess, I mean, yeah, we'll just start it now. Let's go do random ones. So last, get extra awards when the expedition finally ends. Yeah. You can. I've got a really good video on that if people are interested. Basically, it's a video that covers. Now you end an expedition on existing save, and it gives you like nanites and stuff based on challenges and stuff you've done. One of those is like adopting pets, getting ships, getting multi-tools, getting frigates and stuff and blah. It's a good video. I'd recommend it. Has anyone actually finished the expedition yet? Well, no one has, no, because you can't. It's a community effort one. Both at once, bitch. Ooh, yeah. Basically, my goal is under an hour. You know, to the point that we can get to. That includes doing all the repeatables once. I probably should have done the timer from the last, after the last question or whatever, but no, it's 3 quests up to 3 times a day. They reset every 8 hours on UTC time at midnight, 8 AM and 4 PM. They're all done. So we'll just on the way we'll be grabbing some things. The ship. Damn it, didn't get him. Little bastard. Yeah, I need 32 more, right? Don't need these, but let's speed it up. There we go, got enough Mordite now, most likely. Need 75 Atlantidium, which probably got most of it now. Perfect. We also need copper and silver. Need 240 or 220 carbon. That's enough for a full refiner, full mining beam, and what we need to refine for a... I'll just get a silver from here. We only need 30 silver. So, as this is closer than the deposit... Need about 8 or 9 of these to get the full. Might need one more after this, but we'll check. Have I got 30? Almost 2 more. Oh, got the silver. Only copper. I'll do. I need 150 ferrite dust, but if we get geodes that give pure ferrite, we need 100 because we need 50 of it to make. I don't know why I'm hitting that poor guy, but he's dead now. Oh, pure ferrite because I used the thing, so it's fine. We also need 40 dihydrogen. That's probably enough. 100 of that. No, we need a bit more pure ferrite or ferrite dust. This one rock will do it. We then need 70 oxygen. We'll find 40 to 50 at the crash site. We actually don't need 70. In fact, we'll get all that we need now from the crash site. We actually don't need 70, we only need 30 to make the refiner, but the other 40 is just in case you want to refuel your life support to be safe. As this is a dirty deposit, we're going to go for the smallest, even though we only need 180 copper. Oh, and we need 120 silica powder, which we'll probably get during this. Almost. Perfect. Right, we've pretty much got everything, I believe. Let's double check the list because I haven't actually looked at it yet. Star bulb. We haven't got star bulb. I see Doots. Fast on the pilot thingy. Ooh. I would normally... that's fast on the pilot thingy on my game. I'm not sure what the pilot thing is. You have noticed that there are no more metal fingers. Metal fingers exist still. Metal fingers are just... Like, you'll only find curious deposit, metal fingers, or floating crystals in a system. They're either system or region of space bound. But you'll only find one of them at a time. So you just probably haven't found... You just haven't found them for a while. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. If we see condensed carbon on the way back, we can grab that instead of having to refine it, so it'll save a second as well. Oh. There's a stream with Jason, other YouTube having a talk about... I don't know then, like I haven't heard about this thing, there being no metal fingers. I saw them somewhat recently. When was this said? And like, were they just saying they haven't seen them personally? Or is there literally a thing where no one's seen them in like a certain amount of time or what? It's about pyrite making from metal fingers. That makes no sense as a sentence. I have no idea what you mean by that. So, we need to make 2 metal plating. We need 1 dihydrogen jelly. We need to now build a refiner. We will put that in there. We will make... oh no, more than that. It's 60. I see 30 condensed carbon. Then copper, because I already have the pure ferrite from elsewhere. I can then go and make... Oh, I need the thing to make the royal echoes. But am I missing anything else? Glass. I made the glass either yet. 4. Need 90. I saw yesterday before starting the expedition. Okay, so yeah, they're still in the game then. Just mine metal fingers yesterday. Was in this planet, but the update eliminated them. Oh, now I understand what you mean. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. I mean, yeah. Like, that sometimes happens. The expeditions mess with the base game mechanics like that. Yo, I'm guessing that's Dark Lord. How's it going, man? Good daisy, bruv, now. I'm going to use these. We don't need to, but... Question, why are we far behind when on here shows more of a sage? What do you mean when on here shows more of a sage? There's less sages than anyone else. The fragments of the amount of people in 78 months. A few days ago, Jason said he's 5 times more efficient to use pyrite as a starship fuel. You create it with metal fingers. Okay, so yeah, pyrite is more efficient for space and stuff. It's like, it takes 40 pyrite versus 200 tritium. Where's the bloody thing gone? So he is right, the pyrite is a more efficient pulse fuel than thingy. I just buggered off into space instead of looking for the thing. Oh, there it is. And it was a roll. No! What a shame, man. Now, get to rockets first. Pull back if you're in this method. I like this tether. Hold back so you can turn quicker. And hit rockets first. As soon as they become, go to that, finish them off with a normal positive proton. Then do another one, switch to that, hit that again. That's 3 down out of the 4. No, it was almost 3 down out of the 4. Right, all 4 down. Easy as pie. Now you'll get a call. When you break down the swarm ship, can you bring the parts to be scrapped? Apparently you can. I don't know what they'll give you though. Probably just same as normal scrap. It will dominate. Hurrah! I mean, red team are losing as well. Just not as bad as Siege. "15-minute mark and we're getting into anomaly. Not too bad. So, oh well, so I'm celebrating my 78th month mod anniversary. Holy shit, dude! 78 months, that's crazy, man. Well, thank you for modding for me for 78 fucking months, dude. It's mental. A few days ago, Jason. Oh, yeah, that's right. Ooh. Dark Lord's my first mod. The legend. It's more than you get for murder these days. It is a prison sentence, this is true. I'm not even looking at my steps at this moment, this point. What's that? Blah, blah, blah. Probably should have used those shields before I did the fight. I'm not sure I'm going to need to use them anyway. Please give me rate of fire in one of these. Yes, fire rate, perfect. Now, we could hop to the space station, which has a B-class hyperdrive in it, but we don't need it. So I'm going to instead warp to the other one. We'll get a C-class on the next one. We just don't need to pop there, you know. Yo, MBT, how's it going? This one's annoying. So this is 92 light years. You have 101 light year range with this ship. The other one, the actual rendezvous, is 101 light years from this next one we're going to. But it's still too far. Rounding has happened. It doesn't freaking work. It's really annoying. So you have to walk 3 times to get to it. See if we go to this. Too far. Dooby doo doo, skibby doo, the skibby doo, bum bum, a scooby to the ground, doo 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 doo, me me me, me 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 me. Lovely. Nice and fast. This is how we do it. Skibba-da-dibbing on the west side. This is how we do it. 1 to 2 more blue upgrades. I mean, yeah, I could, but I don't want to fly all the way there. I don't have to bother upgrading either. Now, I sent myself tritium, so I don't need to go to the asteroid field that is like just over there. So we're just going to go straight in the space station, save a minute or so. Just the spirit is like, bro, that's what that song was missing. A good scat section. See? Yes. A friend of mine named his dog after Chester Bennington. It's a cockapoo, and it's adorable and tiny and lighter than a friggin' feather. And super, like, it's basically on coke. It's everywhere. Like his tail, a little tail vibrates faster than speed of sound or some shit. I'll just have to. We're fine. We don't need this. It's fine. Oh yeah. Get the free inventory slot. I said a weird bug glitch. I saved the game anomaly and left the game. When getting back into the game, Nexus was one of those big glass mothership we fought against. What the hell? Sounds weird, buddy. Sounds super weird. Always remember, when you go to a new system, you have to re-divert your power to pulse engines if you want to get quicker. I didn't take a screenshot because I didn't register until flew back out, and I'm now trying to replicate the glitch. I've had a look. Did anyone else have something like I haven't heard of it. That's cool though. Anything I've done on Xbox yet? Not yet, unfortunately. Wouldn't it benefit all factions as a whole if everyone actively avoided sabotage? It would, but it's like it would benefit it by just complete it very slightly earlier. It's going to complete no matter what, even if HG have to lower the completion requirements, it'll complete. But the whole point of the like, realistically, that, like, so that would be nice and, like, optimistic. Realistically, less people would be doing anything if there was no competitive nature to it. Now, when you come to this, if you look to the northeast, you'll see that there is an archive behind this here. Now, if you just use that as a marker, this is where you've got to go. Just here. Shabba. Talk directly to this thing. That'll call some Goombas to be all like, what the fuck you doing, bro? And then you've got to fight them. Oh, is that after? Yeah, oh yeah, you get the Gravitino call first. Let's reload that. Rate of fire's doing a nice bit of work there, isn't it? Oh, reload, you bastard. Hey, give me health, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. Now remember, you can't reload while running, but you can reload, then start running, and it won't cancel it. Get me the gobshite. Let's go. We should get points for our team even after the 3 missions are done by picking up more swarm debris. I don't believe so. I don't know, but I don't think so. I think now it's straight to Atlas, isn't it? Yeah. Now, what you should do with this is go straight to Papoli, read. Oh, actually first, right, So click that and mark it. Set a waypoint there. Why won't it let me? Is it because the marker's on there? Fuck's sake. Right. There's an issue that can happen, unfortunately. First of all, I need to do that. We won't get it today. That's really low. That might be a problem, but we'll see. So, there is an Atlas station on the way to that one. There's an Atlas station on the way to Popoli Reed, but it has to be Popoli Reed. And if you go to that Atlas station that's on the way to Popoli Reed, it will remove the marker from Popoli Reed, preventing you from getting there. Now, if you go into the Atlas station in the other one that isn't Popoli Reed, when you come out, you won't have the event, and it won't give you a mark to the place that you need to be to get the event. It's fucking stupid. This is not a system. It happens if you have a C-class one with a range of about 82. It will send you to that one. No, I didn't bother going to it. I just got the C-class instead. Don't need the one from the first, the B-class. Shouldn't, anyway. Now, this is... right. There we go. Top drop has no fuel. I have one left. You should also refill your launch thrusters because you're gonna want them. Go sit, brother, go. Thank you, Crack. Gonna remove my thing so I can see the YouTube chat because I haven't been using the steps. I just remembered it, so. I might suggest that people go to a different mission so they don't have the marker. They actually no, because then they won't be able to see it to mark it. God, that's fucking annoying, man. They could mark one right next to it though. That's probably the best. Mark a system next to Popoli Reed. Yo, Mix, how's it going? I mean, you don't need those warp cells, but might as well go in with you there. Remember, if you're a multiplayer, those will probably be taken by someone else. You can basically ignore the battle itself and just enjoy the views. If you go too close, you'll get obliterated there. And you can destroy these ones, these extras around it. Pew pew. One more, baby. Ew. What? This is so cool to see the first time. Like, holy shit. Bastards. Rip Atlas indeed. NMS has multiplayer? I'm shocked. I mean, yeah. It was bold of them to ask me and Jason to do it multiplayer on an update release day. It was a fun like stream though. So I think everyone had a good time, so I think it was fine. But we did run into issues. Rancor. The only time I ever heard Rancor is from Elden Ring. There's that one move where it sends like floating ghost skulls toward the enemy and explode on it. Do to break it down, a scoop do to do bit in the poop, a scoop boo boo do, beaver do, beaver do do dee. I'll win with this one, no matter what you say. It's like no. They're making multiple choice then, bitch. Rancor is a noun referring to deep, bitter, and long-lasting resentment or ill will. Ah, okay, so it describes a lingering state of malice or hatred, often born out of a past grievance or perceived betrayal. Yeah, it makes sense, eggs. These are like resentful spirits that are like coming after you. Yeah. Well, that's key. I've done some, yeah. My main account's got like 5 or 6 full sets of missions though. I'm not grinding it full on. Palm had it where the screen stayed white after the Atlas was... Oh, good. Flashnicket. So the reason I refilled my thing is so you can just call your ship down. Does someone maybe know why I can't find the expedition? It says content is downloading, but nothing happens. It sounds like a bad connection, unfortunately. Bad. Almost done. This will be a good time. Scoop do to do this in the poop. A scoop boo doo boo. Fiddle doo. Fiddle doo doo doo. The Zaka repeated as I'm talking to Specialist Poe. What up? Is all that I needed. Was a bit of glass from a hat, and he was there at the turn, waiting to let me know. We're building it up, do to break it back down. We're building it up. Burn it down, a scoop doop, let's do the 3 Meshwans. Boop, 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 boop. Do I just sing poop a scoop? Probably. Sounds like something I'd do, honestly. Yeah. Realised. I should get these things out of my thingy. Oh. Get your hands off my chicken nuggets. Oh, Weaver, so we're gonna win. Me, 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 me. That's what you sound like. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't he, everyone? Bruh. We're gonna win. It's so stupid. Oh snap! Oh, he went there. See, we don't sound like that because we are typing, but you do because you are streaming. Indeed. So it's up to me to let everyone know how stupid you sound. See, that's what everyone would hear if you were actually speaking. Nothing but truth, being spitting facts, as the kids say. I'm pretty cool, you see. So I know these things. Creepy. Ow! Holy jizz. Right in the... Oh, crap. Yeah! Phew. It's close. Nerds. Nerd tootin'. Wait, what the... Did I open that friggin' mission in my ship or something? I've got no... Where's my ship? Where the hell's my ship? There it is. Where's my ship, damn it? Yeah, see? Yeah. Just for safety. Let's go do it quicker. Holy crap. Planet's horrendous. Right, next mission. Oh, press the wrong button. It would actually be quicker to do this one first. We'll have to go into the thing anyway. It's kind of HG to put a big target on the swarm. Swarm's dumb faces, yeah. You both are there. I just apologise because we can't help but win. Purely supposition. Was it already confirmed that completed missions on multiple save didn't count towards the total? Probably best not to bother. It's actually true, by the way. You're only saying this now, so I'm assuming not, but... I would actually like to know if that's actually true. Bomber Boy or Cyberpunk could probably know. Boo, boo, boo. Marvel gave him stupid advice. No, just weave the propaganda. Okay, I thought so. Took a propaganda at that, and I was almost fooled. Right, last mission. Yeah, this is a good time. Holy crap. Skibbity-doo-dee when you're scooping up the poo. Hibbity-whoopee. This is the 4th one we've done today, folks. Ella. Frickin' daisy, innit? Oh, it's quite the shadaisy there, don't you know? Ah, would you look at it? It's fantastic. That's great. Would you just look at it? Ah. Angus McFive. Right. Hey, we remember how everyone wanted to be able to shoot. Oh, yes. Angus McFive had a good point on the random teams. If randomness means you connect less with your team, you should be also able to enjoy for fun trash talk more easily. Yeah, actually, that is a good point. Yeah, because like the trash talk is obviously it's just been silly and just silly fun. I suppose yeah, if you're not personally invested in it. Right, we're done. So, pause. 41 minutes. Under 40 minutes if we count it from the end of the questions. Not bad, pretty quick. You know what I've just realised? This entire time, the timer isn't on the feckin' screen. For fuck's sake. Well, that was a thing. It was covered by my... Oh, it was? Then why is it off now? Weird. I'm only trash talking Zane because he defected from Weaver to Sage. I didn't defect. I was born this way. I didn't choose my name. I didn't choose to be like a beautiful, enlightened creature of high intelligence, but you know, it's just how it turned out. Yeah, what can I say? I'm just a beautiful chill green that you know, nature's like, you know what, you're cool. I want to know you. Let's face it, no one chooses to be a Sage. Yeah, you're just born with it, yeah. No one chooses to be a Sage, they just are. Just pure peak. Waiting for Zane. Oh, what's that? It was... What are you waiting for me for, like? I don't understand. Because I can't see it, but I'm guessing if I pressed it again... Nope, that reset it. Never mind. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's up there. So why did it turn off when I clicked it? That's weird. Not easy being greedy. It isn't. You know what? Yeah, we have Shrek. Stuck it. No, Shrek's awesome. Beautiful in his own way. You know, I mean, he probably smells the farts, but he lives in a swamp. So. I'm disappointed Jason hasn't joined chat so we can all join forces and rag on him. Yeah, that is a shame, yeah. Because Jason is just a, you know, the sponge on Society Royal. So, yeah. Weavers and, like, yeah, when Bob, like, we have a private chat. Like, when Bob was like, yeah, I'm a weaver, we just instantly both turned on to Jason. They were like, yeah, Rawls are the shit one. They're stupid. Nexus. Oh, you're in the Nexus. Okay, I'll pop up. And somebody's a big greed. Goblin of Greed just subscribed. Well, that's cool. Cool name. Are you the loot goblin that we chase around just beating the shit out of as like loot drops out of you? The Weavers, better known as a grandmother knitting club, yes. Except they're like the hippie version. So they don't wash, not because they're old, but because they're lazy. I wanted Sage, but the damn game never works for me. It gave me friggin' Hufflepuff. Hufflepuffs are nice. I'm more of a Slytherin myself. I know everyone... Actually, I prefer Ravenclaw. But I think when I did the test on Pottermore, it was like, Slytherin. It's like, shit. That's fine. Less of the hippie comments, you Skyrim flower picker. I've already got a response to that. Hey, I'm a sage on one with nature. Of course I got to pick some flowers. You hippie. At least I'll wash. There we go. Sage is tasty with brown butter, poultry, pork, winter squash, mushrooms and cream sauce is damn right. And the heart-rending biscuits and gravy. The only time I've ever used fresh sage is with biscuits and gravy. Do I need to turn multiplayer on, Dark Lord? I'm assuming I do, yeah. Royal are basically Hufflepuff. Yeah, I'd agree, yeah. Royals are Hufflepuff. Weavers are Gryffindor. Sage are Ravenclaw. There isn't really... Slytherin are the people who are complaining. There we go. HG Games will bump up the progress near the end of the expedition, not bothering to do these again. Yeah, I expect they'll keep the ratios as they were, but they'll just lower the completion requirement. Well, hello there. This is Dark Lord's Gek. He's basically a tiny Viking. Look how adorable he is. He's adorable. You just pat his little head. And now, he's a sage as well, which is awesome. No, Weavers may be more Slytherin. I suppose, yeah, they're like evil Gryffindor, so yeah, they're both, aren't they? They're both Gryffindor and Slytherin. Because they're stupid, but they're really kind of go-getters. Because Gryffindors aren't particularly intelligent, are they? But they're brave. Slytherins, it's not about intelligence, it's about drive. It's not about good or evil either with Slytherin, they're misunderstood. Slytherin are just ambitious. Now, obviously, Gryffindors aren't stupid, but it is the brave lot. The Hufflepuff are nice but dim. And what the hell is going on with that? And then the Ravenclaw is literally just like nerds. Nerds and autism. And that's why I like them. Sage is the missing member of the Spice Girls. Yes. That right now, thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Hey, Zelric, always on the run. Gotta slow it down, baby, gotta have some fun. I know way too many Spice Girls songs. I was very young when that came out, so it was like a big deal in primary school. Yes, I was in primary school and Spice Girls were a thing. I liked Scary Spice. Oh, what? Toot toot, look at this. What? Oh god, it's his ship. For fuck's sake. So, Dark Lord has a Corvette in the expedition. Not only that, but it's a Corvette that shouldn't exist. Look at it. That's like Sage music. No, Sage music is Enya. Enya and Oh, what is that? Enigma, is it? That one that's Gregorian chants and stuff. He's got like the pipes and shit. Enigma. Father used to like that. Listen to it like in the car when I was a kid. Oh, I'd love to make a guild, Sage Against the Machine. Be so good. Sound like the kind of music my parents listen to. Yeah. Lorena McKinnon. I'm just trying to think, how the hell do I get in this thing, in the main thing? You get in through the back? Ah, you probably get in through the back. I had to buy squadron slots now. I'm trying to get them loaded with special ships and the vessel keeps disappearing when I thought, no! It sucks. I never finished this one. I mean, all you gotta do is get it. Oh god, I'm being kidnapped. I'm being kidnapped. All you gotta do is get to the point that I just got to in 40 minutes, which is up to countermeasures, and then just come back in 6 weeks, and then just click some things to complete the last 4, and you're done. That's kind of all you need to do to complete it. But if you want to get involved and do some repeatables, you can. But you don't need to do that to complete it yourself. This is what happens when you trust a Gek. You get kidnapped. Run away! Great girl. That is a ridiculous ship, Dark Lord. Where are we? Yeah, bro. 4 days ago, I cut you. I just added +2, so now everyone wins. I mean, technically, I've done 4 of those today. I'm not just doing the bad one. I'm doing all 3. So I'm adding 7 to the mix. I'm just also adding an extra 2 to Sage. Nerds. Yep, boy. On this save, it's only 1, but this is the 4th one we've done on today, and there's no noticeable change. Dang it. Sabotage is the one that everyone's doing the least. And I think Purge is the one that everyone obviously should be doing the most for the competitive nature. Because it increases everything, but it also only increases your team. I suppose if you want to be nice, Purge, Restore, Sabotage in that order. And maybe not Sabotage, but I don't know, it's just part of the fun. It's only 2. And you've done 9 before that, so it's fine. I'm also giving everyone points. I'm just giving Weavers more. Yeah. Yeah, I'm giving everyone points. I was giving Sages more. I'll forget. I'm gonna still play a few weeks while I fill out my freighter fleet and do stasis device farm and a few base builds. Yeah, it is quite a long time, so it is easy to forget. I'll probably put a video out as a catch up. This is what's happened. Everyone, you got a week left to do shit. Get done, I think. Or at least an announcement on Discord or something. If it weren't for the time gating, I'd probably just spam Purge. Yeah. Oh yeah. So would I. I wouldn't be doing sabotage if it wasn't time gated. If I could just repeat purge, I'd just do purge. Yeah, I mean, it's like the timer's a bit annoying, but it's also right without a timer and no limits on what one person can do. There will be people. The whole thing will be completed 90% by people who just have a bot. They'll just bot it. Time gating allows them to limit the traffic from per person, and if they don't do that, then it will just be taken over by bots, and it'll all be pointless and ruined. I don't mind the time. I just wish there was something else to do rather than missions every 8 hours. Yeah. Honestly, giving us 3 missions that change slightly every 8 hours is actually better than I expected. Fun fact, Zane. What's up, Dark Lord? Is he still here, or is he buggered off? Oh, there he is. Oh, wow, that is a big flag. See, he's all in now. He's all in with the green. Did he finally realise that green doesn't definitely mean Gek? Like, we're just assuming because of the colours, red and blue, and then the green for the extra one. But they're not actually linked in any other way. And it's on Xbox, unfortunately not, Mike, no. I just wanted one of each faction, but the account is colour locked. Yeah, I mean... So... I do kind of... Like I said before, I think the not being able to choose and it's being locked is a lesser of two evils. It's not the best, but well, it's the best, but it's not great, if you get me. It's not great they had to lock it. But if they didn't, then it would all be meaningless. Because like the time gating, if people could just choose the team, the majority of people, obviously not everyone, this is generalizations, would, as far as I believe and am concerned from watching just regular people, would just choose a winning side. That's how the majority of normies work. That's how muggles work. They'll dupe to get the stuff. They just want to be able to say they're the winner. They don't care if they earned it. That's most gamers, most people. The people who show up to streams like this and are regulars on the channel, who are regulars on the game, who stick with it through the years, those are not the same people. They're different people. So the people you are going to meet in the communities of this game do not match that, because most people who play the game play it around updates at most and then leave after a week of doing stuff. Yo, Green 3 Eagle, does that mean you're a sage? Green is awesome. Thank you for the raid and welcome, the raiders. Awesome to have you. Can we get a shout out in chat for Green Eagle, please? If possible. Say simple being here for longer. Okay, so is that sage symbol, was that connected to Gek then before? Where was that, if it's been here for longer? I stayed for years and still staying. Hells yeah. Go to catalogue and then build parts and decals. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. And item 3, row 3. So let's have a look. So catalogue, build parts, decal. That's blue. Blue design decal. So yeah, it's not connected to Gek. Green. What does that represent? Is that like a planet or a... Is that a moon on a planet or something? Eagle I read it as a green threeagle. Ella. And I've trusted the HE algorithm for expedition percentage figures or Quicksilver unlocks an anomaly. So, I do... Right, okay, not the anomaly things, that's different. I trust the ratios. So, if we look at this, I trust that these are the correct numbers. I trust that. Because what you don't need to trust is that. So, it does not say anywhere how much of this would be 100%. Now, we can work it out by basing the percent on what the numbers people have done. But I think it's reasonable for them to be able to change the end goal number. Because it's not important, like, how much of this we all do. The important thing here are the ratios between the teams. That's what actually matter. And I can't see any reason why they would fake the ratios. So, I think if they have to alter it because people aren't doing enough, then they'll just lower the requirement for 100% and keep the ratios as they are. That's what I think will happen. Some planet had an A-class Central rifle with very decent superstars. Ooh. Also gave me an A-class ship on the first one. I thought I checked that one. Maybe I checked the other one. A-class ship in the first one I went to. Nice. We had time-locked parts of expeditions before, haven't we? Yeah, we've had some time-locked parts. Not to this level, but... Although this is less time-locked and more... By the time it's indirectly time-locked, the lock is the community engagement. But they can alter the time that takes to do, but they'll win. The codes of the camp, if anyone wants... I mean, yeah. So just if you like, that'd be helpful if you put the planet and codes in the first system. It's an A-class ship. So that's the A-class ship, I assume. I have this prismatic core in my garage. Heavily loved item. Any good offers? No low balls. Right. So we're basically finishing up now. Hells to the... oh, it's actually 8 already. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining. We got some good stuff done. I didn't do the 5 accounts like I wanted to, but we got 4 accounts. We did the dailies on 3, and then we did another account, 4th account up in the expedition, then did the dailies on that. Well, repeatables. So I think we did our part. While we've done the sabotage as well, we've overall added 28 points in this stream towards a score, just ourselves. That's pretty cute. And yeah, let's see who we can raid a Rooney. Who's on? Hopefully Train's on. That'd be cool. He popped in earlier and wasn't in for long, so he's probably streaming now. I really want to support Train. He's really giving streaming a proper go, and he's taking it seriously. And I think he's going to create some awesome content going forward. Oh, he's not streaming, damn it. There's obviously, stuff's happening, life stuff. So we're going to raid Tangent. Is Tangent a legend? He's playing Path of Exile 2, that I know nothing about. But there's no one on my list streaming No Man's Sky. So, let's raid Tangent. Race details on that page. Daily missions. Well, repeatables, and it's in the expedition after that. Dang, Weaves are almost 3k ahead on my knowledge. Yeah, it's getting rough, but we can do it, damn it. And on YouTube, who is there to raid a Rooney? Rapadoodles? Rappuccino? We're building it up. No one! What? No one is streaming on YouTube. What the frickosaurus? Well, Sobiwan is Dark Lord having a fit outside. Sobiwan is going to be streaming later, by the looks of it, with Valheim, Hardcore Permadeath. So let's raid that upcoming stream. Yeah, it's at 10 PM, so in 2 hours. So we'll raid his upcoming. Yeah, thank you again, everyone. It was awesome to have you. Awesome to hang out. Videos, I'm working on loads of videos at the moment, so just keep an eye out for those. There'll definitely be at least one video tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be the step-by-step, but if not, it might be the patch videos. An upcoming patch I should probably release tomorrow. But yeah, keep an eye out for those, and yeah, peace. Thanks, guys. Oh, Raidosaurus Rex. Oh.